Ladies and gentlemen, are we live? I know that Swanee and Luke are in the comments already. I need to know, can I be heard and can I be seen? YouTube is telling me that I'm live streaming, but I never really know, and I never really actually trust what YouTube is saying. Luke Hayes says that he's just living the dream, literally. I tend to agree. I'm definitely living the dream out here. Oh, we've got people coming in hot. LH Cool Breeze, who won? That's a good question. I don't know. What are you referring to, Lindsay? Tell me. Adventurer Carlo says hi. Hi, Carlo. It's good to see you in here. And Luke Hayes says yes and yes. So I'm assuming that you guys can hear what I'm saying and can actually see my bearded face this evening. It's good. It's good to be here. It's actually been a while, like since I've been on a live stream of any kind whatsoever. So I have a lot to update everyone on and a lot to talk about. So I'm really, really stoked to get into that with everyone. So Kerry Pierce is in here. That's good to see. What's it like back in Australia? So first thing, if you didn't already know, that we're live streaming like direct from Boise, Idaho right now. And I'm pretty stoked on that. Carlo saying that it was a blast to ride with me. It was a blast riding with you too. We rode with Carlo up at Brundage Resort the day before yesterday. No, it was actually yesterday. Oh, Lindsay's talking about the Super Bowl. Yeah. Is it going to be a problem if I'm spoiling who won the Super Bowl? I'm assuming that a lot of people that at least that are in America would know already. Well, thanks, Kerry. Kerry says that she wishes she was here and it looks amazing. Well, right now, at my friend's mum's dining room table. So I don't know if it looks so good here, but we have seen some amazing things. If you've been following along on our Instagram, so mine and Ellstackers and Swanee Brews, we've been really having a lot of fun out here. Carlo says he's finished editing the video. What video? Tell me. Was that the video that you made when we were at Brundage the other day? So I'm stoked to hear it. So LH Cool Breeze. So if everyone's cool with me spoiling it, then we kind of went across two bars and watched the Super Bowl, which for an Australian is not something that happens very often. We're not really, honestly, too interested in the Super Bowl. But it's so Swanee's just going, hearing this live is great. Swanee literally is just, I'm pretty sure just like over there. If you're just looking over here and you see this this curtain just rustle, it's probably Swanee Brews just over there. So he's probably hearing me talk and then a bit of a delay into his phone, which is pretty cool. So is the curtain going to rustle? I'm looking at it. No. Swanee's just nestled up. Cool Breeze. He said something where he says he's hitting the road on Thursday. We'll be in Colorado by Saturday or Sunday. That's awesome, dude. If you're going to come to Summit County at some point, let us know because it'd be really cool to meet you. I know you're going to be down at Wolf Creek or something. That's a little bit out of our way, but be good to meet up with you, man. 100%. Would love to do that. Okay, so what have we got in the comments? Luke's saying hi to Kerry. Kerry says she's not having as much fun as we are. We've been having a whole lot of fun. So that's probably where I've got to begin. So this week has been pretty crazy. Like this whole week. I've probably been in the United States about 10, 11, maybe 12 days now. And my travel has been crazy. So I left Sydney, and I was routing to Boise through Hawaii and Honolulu. I arrived at Honolulu, and some of you may already be aware that my snowboard bag did not make it to Honolulu. So I went to the oversized baggage, and they said, nope, no snowboard bag here. There was a bunch of surfboards there, and I was like, no. And yeah, so I had the first couple of days, and I just kept going, and filled out the claim forms, and it was a pretty crazy adventure because I had some really short flights, short layovers. I had to get into different flights, and but I eventually made it to Boise late at night. It was last Friday, the Friday before this last one. And dude, the boys were here and they were so stoked, and I was so tired. But my snowboard bag didn't come through, and it was probably 3 or 4 days before we actually found it. I don't know where it went or what happened, but it ended up in Portland, Oregon. And then they sent it on through to Boise, and I got it back and I got my gear. But for the first 3 days of snowboarding up here, we had to completely put together a riding setup from scratch. So we Facebook marketplaced a set of snowboard boots for me. We got a bunch of stuff, and actually shout out to Snowboard Pro Camp for giving old Kevin himself for giving Ellstacker a bunch of like old snowboarding gear, because I used a lot of that to get myself up on the mountain. I had a snowboard that I actually had ordered from Largo to where we were staying in Boise. And that was pretty cool. So managed to cobble a setup together, but I now have my snowboard bag completely and all of my gear, which I'm so stoked about. But that was just the first part of the adventure. A couple days after that, we had Ellstacker. Let's give a shout out for Ellstacker. Ellstacker Adventures. I think we need to get a couple of Boise, Idaho potatoes in the chat. We love to see the potatoes in the chat. LH Cool Breeze is saying that his cousin lives in Colorado Springs. Awesome. On maybe the 18th, 19th, I don't know. We're going to be in Colorado Springs. So a friend of ours lives in Colorado Springs, and we're going to visit them. We've got Tundra Tim in the chat. Tundra Tim just went to drop Ellstacker Adventures off at his apartment. So, you know, we don't have Ellstacker Adventures. Normally he goes live on Sunday, and I'm sneaking in. I'm sneaking in for the live stream, and I'm taking the Sunday live stream off him. I don't know if he's going to go live or not. We shall see. I don't think he's going to, though. Is he going to be in the chat, though? We need to know. Because if Tundra Tim's in here, then he's going to be not far behind, I imagine. Carlo, I can't wait to see the Brundage video. I really can't. Because your video is probably going to come out way before ours does. I just downloaded the footage to my laptop this morning, and the Brundage video is like 80 gigabytes. It's like a lot. Those resorts are so good, though. Kerry Pierce says that she's glad I didn't miss out on those first few days. I'm glad too. We really only did a couple of nighttime sessions, but Bogus Basin is really good. They're open until like 10 p.m. most nights, so we did some nighttime sessions, and yeah, we dialed in. I've now got a spare set of snowboard boots, and we really had a lot of fun. Oh, Tundra Tim is saying that Ellstacker's got a visitor, so probably not doing a live stream. We love to see that. We love to hear it. What did Luke say? So proud of Chuck being relaxed with each bag missing. Would have lost his head. Yeah. Luke was carrying the passion for me, for sure, and would have been, I think, on the phone to the airline a lot more than what I was, but I had faith in the universe. The bag came and all was well. Tundra Tim wants to know what the Aussie phrase is for what Ellstacker is doing, I think. I don't know if I can share that on the live stream. Maybe one of the other boys in the chat can do that. What happened to the chat? It's just disappeared on me. Okay, now it's back. Yeah, Carlo says that he's glad. I'm stoked on it. In fact, if you go to Adventurer Carlo on Instagram, you'll see a really cool photo of the two of us. And I was really stoked that we got to see you at the end of the day and finish up like that. We did find, we've lost Ellstacker for a little bit. And we found him again, which we're pretty happy with. I think Luke Hayes has got it. Luke Hayes knows what's going on. Right there, that comment. I'm not going to repeat it on the live stream just because I'm a gentleman. I try to be at most times. But yeah, we've had quite an amazing week. If you guys have got any questions, please drop in the chat. I want to read every single person's comment, except for maybe the stuff about what Ellstacker's doing right now. But yeah, we had, speaking of the man himself, we had Ellstacker Adventures birthday just on the 7th, which I believe was last Tuesday. I don't know, a lot of days have passed. And we went on a Bogus Basin takeover. So I'm claiming that it's the first official Bogus Basin takeover. We had our friend, Sister JJ, from over in Vermont visit here, and we went to breakfast at IHOP. So we had the International House of Pancakes for breakfast on Ellstacker's birthday. Then we went up to Bogus Basin. We had quite a crew. We had we had Ellstacker, we had myself, we had Luke Hayes, Swanee Brews, we had Sister JJ, we had Shadow, who is a friend of the channel. We had a bunch of other people. We had a guy named Jack, who was really fun to ride with, and we had a skier lady who met up with us called Elizabeth. Adventurer Carlo wants to know where Ellstacker was. We went into a little bit of a backcountry run, and Ellstacker kind of got separated from the group, and he kind of went the wrong way and ended up getting into a zone that had a lot of awesome powder, but he also went to a zone that went really flat, and he had to walk a long way to get back to the resort, which he was not stoked on. But we found him again, and that's the main thing. He was safe and sound. Luke Hayes says that it's been good to ride with Carlo finally. Luke, did you not get to ride with Carlo at Bogus Basin like before I arrived? I feel like you guys definitely would have got to ride a little bit. Yeah, Carlo saying it was good to finally ride with Luke. Luke rips on a snowboard, has no fear, just goes for everything. We call him Kangaroo Luke for a reason, because he's always bounding above the snow. He rides the snow by not riding the snow. He's in the air the whole time, like he's riding a hoverboard, off every little bump. So yeah, we rode a lot at Bogus Basin for Ellstacker's birthday. Shout out Elliot, if you were here, and if you ever watch this back, then I hope you enjoyed your birthday. He got a bunch of good fun presents. The boys bought him Funko Pops. I believe his cousin bought him a Funko Pop as well. And not only that, but I bought him a new set of goggle inserts because he had his goggles is, well, he's got really, really dark ones and he's got clear ones, but he hasn't got the in-between ones. And I bought him a set of those and he was very happy. He hasn't got to test them out yet though, because we've had a bunch of like really sunny days where we've been riding. Luke Hayes was scared that we lost Ellstacker. So was I, actually. Yeah. Manuel, good to have you in the chat, my man. He says Eagles. It was the Super Bowl tonight. And who wanted to know? I think LH Coolbreeze wanted to know who won. It was Kansas City who won. And it was a very, very close game. It was like right in the final minutes that Kansas City won. Spoiler alert. And there was one guy where we were watching it. Yeah, Manuel, thanks to Manuel. Nice to have you too. Kerry Pierce says she can't wait to test her new goggles, and new stuff is always good. Yeah, if you guys can't, I feel weird because it happens. So, like, I don't really mind too much about. I don't really follow the NFL at all, being Australian. But Ellstacker thought it would be a good opportunity to get us Australian boys into a bar and watch the game, and it was actually quite enjoyable. I enjoyed watching it. It goes for way too long though, like a really long time, versus like a rugby game by comparison. But it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun to watch. A lot of fun being in a environment like in a bar where there was one guy that he was actually not even American. He was from like England. And he was so excited. So excited about Kansas City wanting to win. But for most of the game, I really thought that the Eagles were going to win. And I was secretly kind of rooting for Philadelphia because of those two places. That Philadelphia is the only place I've actually been before. So I visited there once last year. But anyway, this is not a football channel. I don't know the score though. Not the exact score, but it was pretty close. Pretty close game. Anyway, Luke A says big love to Ellstacker for his birthday. Adventurer Carlo, don't feel rushed to upload the Brundage video. Do it when you feel like it, mate. I definitely will. I am wanting to get a few videos from this trip up while I'm on the trip. But yeah, the Brundage video is not top of the list for sure. I'm not going to do them exactly in order. Manuel's got the score. 38-35 was really close. So, really just by one touchdown. It was neck and neck. But yeah, the Brundage video, well, honestly, we filmed so much at Brundage, it's probably going to be a couple of videos. But the next video that you will see from me will probably be my traveling to America video. Alright, I would say. But I think on Ellstackers' channel, you will see videos before that. At the moment, he's doing videos. He's dropping videos that he already edited from his trip to Australia. And we're calling this Australia Week, but because there's Australians in Boise, but they're videos from Manuel's correcting me. Thank you for that. I know nothing about the NFL or Super Bowl or anything like that. Only that I watched the game tonight. So a field goal difference, he says. Pretty much, yeah. Or maybe exactly, you know the game better than me. So yeah, we'll be, after Australia Week, I'm pretty sure we'll be putting up some videos, or Ellstacker will be putting up at least 1 or 2 videos from his birthday, and I'm pretty excited to see those, because we filmed a bunch. LH Cool Breeze says, I hope to meet in Colorado Springs and convince you to come ride with us. Well, you're going to have to convince the other Australian boys, because they're on a pretty tight schedule. And we've got a lot that we want to do in a pretty short time. So, but yeah, we're going to be staying at our mate Jose's place. And we'll see how we go. But yeah, I believe we're going to be there around about the 18th or 19th in Colorado Springs. So, and the week before that, well, it's not even a week before that now. So the few days before that, we're going to be in Summit County. We're staying in Silverthorne. And we're actually going to be hitting the road from Boise like really early in the morning. So right now it's just after 10 p.m. And I think around about 4 a.m. we're going to be hitting the road. So I just thought I'd give a quick live stream to update everyone on what's been going on, because it's hard to kind of keep everyone updated. I'm posting, or we're all posting a couple of clips and Instagram stories per day. But I know last time I was in the States, a lot of people wanted to have the chance to say hi and maybe even link up on a mountain or something to ride. So I want to kind of give more opportunity for that to potentially happen on this trip. But yeah, we're heading to Colorado tomorrow. We're going to be there tomorrow night, which is Monday night. And we're hoping to ride Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday somewhere in Colorado. Probably hit a couple of different resorts. We all have the Epic Pass, so probably will be Epic Mountains. What does Luke say? Luke says he's due for some new stuff. I think some of your stuff is actually pretty proper, Luke, honestly. I think Manuel is saying that I kind of got it right-ish. LH Cool Breeze is saying, thanks to Luke Hayes. And Kerry said, has anyone joined TJ's club? What club is that? Is that the... What are you talking about, Kerry? Are you talking about the online, the memberships, where you can be like a board archive captain? If you're talking about that, then yes, I did join that. And I think a couple of people on here did also. Luke Hayes says, let's go. I'm now so excited. Yeah, if it was up to Luke Hayes, we'd be in the car driving right now. Carlo says, Kerry says, yeah, that thing. Yeah, I joined it because I went and bought one of TJ's like hoodies. Not the shred hoodie, because I've got last year's version of that. But I bought one of the cotton hoodies, which if you follow my Instagram, and the link is in the description of this live chat for that, or it is at Chuck Van with 2 underscores in the middle. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, and there's a photo of me and Carlo actually with me wearing that sweater, that hoodie, and also another photo of me getting it pretty snowy. It's just a cotton hoodie as well. What's Kerry saying? So do we have to log in somewhere to see these things? If you want to see the pictures that we're posting, you just need to log into Instagram and follow me. And so I think it's, well, I put my Instagram in the chat right there, or you could follow Ellstackers. on Instagram, or Swanee Brews, or Luke Hayes. We're all posting pictures of the trip. And we wish Ellstacker could be here. But he has other things going on right now. I can see some rustling. There's some rustling going over there. Maybe Swanee Brews is going to join us. I don't know. So cool. LH Cool Breeze says Wolf Creek is on the way to Utah and boasts the most snow in Colorado. We're also going to Purgatory. Cool. I did look at the map, and from Colorado Springs, Google does not say that going through Wolf Creek is the quickest way. But maybe offline you can convince us. We do plan to maybe go through Utah after Colorado. What we really want to do is go to Tahoe, because we're hoping to maybe go to the place where Snowboard Pro Camp is, and maybe meet up with Kevin and Yannick somewhere in Tahoe. And on the way to Tahoe is Utah, so we have the Epic Pass. If we have the time and the days, we may stop at Park City, but I don't think we've come to a locked-in decision on that just yet. Luke Hayes says boots, ? Carlo, Adventurer Carlo, he says it was so hot at Brundage. It was a warm day, actually, yes. Even though the nights up in McCall, so I'll probably need to just break that down quickly. The last 2 days we've been in, or the 2 days before today, we've been in McCall, Idaho, and we visited 3 ski resorts in that time. We visited a place called Little Ski Hill, which, just like the name, is quite small. And we did some night riding there at Little Ski Hill. And actually, for a place that only has 1 T-bar, I was pretty impressed. It was a pretty good place. And the next day we went to a place called Tamarak, and I was blown away completely by Tamarak. That place was amazing. Such a huge resort, and because the temperatures there are so cold, like we had what did we have? We had a snowstorm like the day before we went there, and no new snow the whole time we were there, but we were still every day finding new powder stashes. It was kind of heavy power, but it was just so much fun. Tamarak was great, and it was so huge. We were there all day. We only did 2 runs. So somehow figure out how that is. One of them was a sort of side country run, which was amazing. Really, really sort of steep and really in the trees, but very deep powder. And most of us had, we had twin snowboards as well. It was so crazy. And then we went to Brundage the next day, where we met with Carlo. That was yesterday. And that mountain was different. It was a bit more spread out, not as much vertical, but still some nice steep runs, a really good terrain park. And we found some side country and some untouched lines there too. So it was so good. What do we got? We got some potatoes in the chat from LH Cool Breeze. We've got yes from Luke Hayes. We've got Adventurer Carlo giving us some potatoes. Actually, no, he's not. He's giving us safe travels. We've got Shadow in the chat. Shadow, I was just talking before about Ellstackers' birthday. Good to have you here, man. It's really good. Luke Hayes says Swanee is alive, but is Swanee live? He's not live. He's alive. Shadow's putting some potatoes in the chat. Let's get some potatoes in the chat, Ellstacker. How do I do that? Potatoes. We are in Idaho after all. Thank you so much, Carlo. Tundra Tim says, is what we need is a live stream tomorrow night to tell how the travels went. We might be able to set that up, you know. I think that's a thing. I'm going to try and get Ellstacker because Ellstacker couldn't do a live stream tonight. So we're doing one here on the Chuck Van channel. And I'm going to have to try and convince Ellstacker to do a live stream tomorrow night. Which I guarantee none of us are going to want to do after having like a ridiculous travel from Idaho to Colorado. But I think it's something that has to happen in our future. Thank you, Tim, for throwing that out into the world. Carlos says he's stoked on the group picture that Chuck took at Brundage. I'm actually pretty stoked on that picture too. I would show you guys, but the live stream's being recorded on my phone. I will probably post that tomorrow, actually. So if you keep an eye on my Instagram, you'll see the picture that Carlo is talking about. Adventurer Carlo says that he's going to miss Luke and that it's been really fun. Never know, you might get to see Luke one more time. Depends on how much time the boys have before they get to go home. But there's still a bit of time. The boys are still here for like 2 weeks. But we're going to be traveling for most of those 2 weeks. So we'll be back in Boise, but I don't know for how long. And you may be at school, so we'll see. Kerry Pierce says that she loves the new Board Archive hoodies, but still hasn't worn the one that she got 2 years ago. You've got to use that. Kerry, you've been to New Zealand. You went to New Zealand like 4 times last year. You got to wear the hoodie. That's what it's here for. I actually left one of my Board Archive hoodies at home so I could wear the other one. It's really good gear though. Really good quality. Holds up well on snow. For sure. Luke Hayes. The boys have been swimming in it. They have. Me included. Swanee especially has been swimming in it. Swanee says he's here. Shadow's got some yos and potatoes in the chat. Luke says that he hasn't seen Swanee in ages and that he'd love to see him live. Wouldn't we all? I haven't seen him forever. Luke's saying hi to Shadow. And the Tundra Tim says, yo! Excellent. I'm caught up with the chat. Where I'm up to with my stories. Actually, so Shadow said he went snowboarding today. You go snowboarding at Bogus Basin, Shadow? In fact, Shadow, you'll be really stoked because this morning, last night, we were driving home from McCall and I pulled up some footage of the Bogus Basin takeover day. And right at the beginning of the day, you might remember, you went up into the terrain park and you sent the jump in there, and Swanee and I filmed you, and we were watching that footage back, and your jump looked amazing. Really good, actually. So, really good takeoff, really good speed on the approach, got a good bit of air, so you'll be stoked with it. That shot's definitely making it in the video, 100%. With that, Shadow says, hi, how are you doing, Luke? Everyone wants to know about Luke, and I don't blame them because Luke Hayes is a man of many mysteries. He's a really good snowboarder. He's an Australian, and everyone wants to know more about him. He's a bit shy on the camera, but boy is he good behind the lens. We had Luke being our camera operator at Brundage yesterday, and my oh my did he get the goods when it came to the shots. I can't wait to make that video and everyone to see it. It's going to be fun. Shadow says that snowboarding today was so fun. I wish we went snowboarding today, but at the same time we've been going so hard. It's been and we were driving pretty late last night Like we snowboarded all day at Brundage. Then we had dinner in McCall. We went back to our friend's place and got all packed up and drove like 2 hours back to Boise. Then unpacked everything. And it was really late. And then today we had a bunch of things going on. We had Sunday dinner. The boys did some laundry. I did a little bit of editing. And what else did we have? We had the Super Bowl on. So we went to watch the Super Bowl at a couple of different bars. In fact, we kind of switched bars midway through the game because we weren't feeling the vibe at the first one. No, Luke Hayes says he's getting a big head. I disagree. I feel like the head is remaining the same size. It's the stomach. I'm not sure what is happening with Luke Hayes' stomach, but that he is the smallest man that can eat the most amount of food that I've ever seen. Shadow can't wait till he sees it. I think he's talking about that clip of him doing a jump at Bogus. But we're definitely going to be going to Colorado very soon. So we're really excited about that trip. And we're going to be meeting up with some friends. We're going to be seeing, I hope, Jose Bautista. The man, the myth, the legend, the nice guy, Jose. And maybe a couple of other people. Hopefully Jose's lady, Ruby. We may be seeing her very soon. And just doing some riding with those guys. It'll be really fun. I haven't seen Jose for a year. Swanee hasn't seen Jose in like 2 years. And it's been a while for Ellstacker as well. So that guy's a beast. He rides really well. Can't wait to get him back in some videos. And get out in the mountain. We might have a decent crew when we're in Colorado. And I'm pretty excited about going to Colorado because every single time that I've ever been to the States or even spoken about a visit to the United States, people are always asking me, when are you going to Colorado? You need to go to Colorado. Have you hit Colorado yet? So pretty excited to be actually finally going there. It's going to be a heavy send though, really big drive. It's like a 13-hour drive, a 15-hour drive. I don't know. It's a really long drive. Luke Hayes is saying that we need a break. Well, we'll have plenty of time in the car tomorrow to relax. That's for sure. Carlo says that he likes my Chuck's hoodie, my hoodie. Such a bright blue. Yeah, it's funny. The color of the hoodie looks kind of different on camera to what it looks in real life. Luke Hayes, what about Chuck Van Swanee and Ellstacker? I can certainly say the boys are ripping. They're being very modest. Oh, thanks, Luke. That's nice of you to say. I feel like the fun level is where it needs to be. The riding level we always wish was a little higher, but you know, the priority is having fun. And I think if that's what we're aiming for, we've definitely achieved our goals and exceeded them for a big part. Shadow says that he's taking a break on Tuesday from snowboarding. Dude, I don't doubt it, man. After riding with you, I can see how hard you send it. You're really getting amongst it, getting out there. We love to see that. All right, so I'm looking. How are we going with the video here? About 40 minutes in. Got 6 people watching the video. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We've got YouTube's telling me we've got 4 likes on the video. I feel like that number could be a little higher. Yeah, Tundra Tim's back in. He's saying he just ran the dogs. It'd be pretty, so you made it home already, Tim? That's awesome. I'm going to guess that it's pretty cold, maybe out there where you are. running the dogs would be quite the thing. You just run them around the backyard. You run them down the street. Where do you run those things to? I bet they were stoked to get outside though. But yeah, we're definitely still going. We're out here. We're 40 minutes in. We've got 6 viewers. We've got 6 likes. That's where I want it to be. And if the chat keeps going, then I'm happy to hang around for a little bit longer. Usually we like to live stream for around about an hour. And as long as you guys are active in the chat and having questions for me or comments to read, then I'm happy to stick on with it. But I don't know what else to say. We've spoken about the Superbowl. We've spoken about Brundage and Tamarak. Amazing places I'd like to go back to. We've spoken about Bogus Basin and the Ellstacker Adventures birthday takeover. We've spoken about meeting Carlo, meeting Shadow. Big shout out to Tundra Tim in the chat there, who's been our driver for this evening, getting us to where we need to go, safe and sound. What a legend that guy is. And actually, the Tundra Tim, speaking of the Tundra himself, or the Tundra itself, is the very vehicle that we will be taking tomorrow, early tomorrow morning, over to Colorado. The short little drive over to Colorado. So thank you, Tim, for loaning us your car. We appreciate that. We've got a late inclusion. Bad Riders is here in the chat. It's good to see it. I just started talking about, hey, if people don't start talking in the comments, I might have to cut this short. We're 40 minutes in. We've got 6 viewers and 8 likes. I'm stoked. All right, we've got more likes than viewers. I always love that ratio. What's Adam got to say? Dude, I'm dying from laughter. I'm going to send you something. Well, if you send me something, I'm not going to be able to watch it or look at it at all until after the chat, because it's my phone that I'm using to do the chat. But I'll have a look at that later. Whatever it is, you'll have to do your best to describe it to me later on. Or describe it if you want me to discuss it now. Kerry Pierce would like a good snow and resort comparison for that one-time US trip. Snow and resort comparison. Are you talking about a comparison between like Australian resorts and United States ones, or like ones within the US, like the difference between like Bogus Basin and Tamarak, for instance? Because I can give you my thoughts for sure. As far as a comparison's concerned, I don't know. We've got some stuff going on in the background though. It's piquing my interest for sure. Tundra Tim says Ellstacker is getting a leg over? ? Exclamation point. I wish I knew what that meant. I really wish I knew what that meant. Shadow says he likes his new snowboard. Kerry wants to know the comparison of just the best places you've been. Wow, that's so hard because we've been so many really good places, like between this trip and the last one, and it's not even finished yet. So maybe I need to do like a top 5 list, or just top 5 days. I don't know. All of the resorts that we've been to have been really unique and had something like different to offer. But I must admit that probably recency bias is going to be a thing that goes against me here. But I've got to say, Tamarak is a resort here in Idaho that we recently visited that exceeded my expectations amazingly, like a lot. So that's a place that if you want to go, and it's be a great place to go. It was not crowded at all. And such a great place to be. Amazing runs. Oh, what's going on? I'm hearing. Where are the boys at? Where are the boys? Is that what Bad Riders is saying? Oh, what have we got? We got someone in here. Yeah. Pull up a seat, dude.
Oh my
Who have we got?
God.
Yes.
Look at this.
Bad Riders just asked the question.
Hello.
He's like, where are the boys at, Chuck?
Hello, everyone.
We've got him right here. Luke Hayes is on it.
Finally made a live stream.
Yes.
I don't know what to do. What do I do with my hands?
But Kerry Pierce, we're going to come back to that question. Thanks for joining me, dude.
Thanks, mate. Now you have to break me down on what I've got to do.
So really, all that we've got everyone down here that are making comments. It's coming up here as well.
Tundra Tim, I can see Bad Riders. Oh, yes.
So that's literally it. We just
right.
we just read the comments and
Get me up in
we
here.
go from there. So Bad Riders says that a song web series about a dude riding a buffalo. Out of context, I don't know what that comment means at all, dude.
Sorry. The boys have been digging the music, though.
Oh,
really digging the music from Bad Riders.
He actually asked me whether, because Bad Riders is responsible for a lot of the music that you see in my YouTube videos for sure. Elliot uses it as well. But I want to shut that phone of yours off. I'm hearing
I'm getting some
you're in the chat
here.
Maybe we put the. I love that you've got the view in there. We also have my own voice going back at me in a weird delay. You can get in there. Just shut the volume down.
See, look, it's technology. I'm glad I got the voice because I wouldn't know what to do otherwise.
Oh, Bad Riders. Have a go at this. He says, I'm starting to think that Swanee's been photoshopped into all of the photos. Because he hasn't been in a live stream yet.
Poor Swanee. Why? Poor
dear.
Swanee. I feel sorry for him. He's always a good point of contention. Poor Swanee.
He's around. Swanee's here.
He's here. He's killing it too.
He's been spending a lot of time like just getting his face in the snow though. He loves it.
Like full, like swimming.
He's absolutely.
Swimming hard.
He's been doing full freestyle in there for sure.
I have to agree. Yeah.
Oh. So YouTube might be lying. It's telling me there's only 4 people watching. Is everyone going to bed or something? It's pretty early over in Australia. What time is it? Who's over in Australia? Adam and Kerry.
I'll try and work that one out.
Adam and Kerry are there. They can tell us what time it is.
Yeah, they're smarter than me.
But also, it'll be different timing because Kerry's in Queensland. Tundra Tim, Swanee actually never made it. and they photoshopped him in. Probably true. Haven't seen him on a live. Tundra Tim was here just a little while ago, so if he's saying that Swanee's not here, maybe Swanee isn't here.
Swanee could be a figment of our imagination.
Literally, like...
We just want him here so much.
Tim just dropped us off like about half an hour ago, and it was probably about an hour ago now because I've been live for nearly an hour. I don't know. We'll see. Look, looks like everyone's stoked that you're here, Luke.
Oh, really?
So we've got a bunch of people. Bad Rider says hello. Bad Rider says talk, Luke. Talk.
I don't know what to say. I have to say, though, Bogus Basin.
Oh, yeah.
Little hidden gem. Such a hidden gem. Elliot's been lying to us for so long, telling us it's all no good, one side. Beautiful.
The people from Boise have got they don't know how good they have it with Bogus. It's just such a nice mountain, and I've been to better, but not that it's so close to the city. To get something even close to Bogus, we've got to drive 7 hours at home.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I've got a little bit earlier than Chuck.
Oh, you got 5,
6, 5.5.
So
they don't know. It's such a good mountain, hidden gem.
It's
45 minutes to the top. You're on a chairlift that has no one on it.
It's open till 10 p.m.
Straight
every
up
night.
to the top. Perfect.
It's just Bogus is. It's funny. It's not something that. It's not a destination either. Like Perisher, like I feel like the 99% of the people that go to Perisher are tourists and people that have like travelled there to ride there.
To ride the V8 chairlift.
At Bogus, like 90% of the people that are there are locals.
Yeah.
So,
and everyone's so friendly too. Like you
nice
say hello
place.
to someone and they say hello back. It's not the typical one I thought anyway.
And it's like, you know, there's some pretty decent runs there. It's a decent sized mountain.
Yep.
Like you can, like I've been going there for probably a grand total of around about 10 days on snow now. And
you can find the hard stuff if you want it. You can find the hard stuff.
Well, I think every time I've been there, like I've been to a different place or a different zone each time. So
I'd have to agree.
I don't think I've seen all of it yet.
I've probably done 2 weeks maybe now. And I would say probably a different run pretty much every time.
Good grasp of it.
Yeah.
So Shadow needs us to wax his snowboard, he's saying.
Oh, what?
So
he needs a pro job?
If you want a good wax job, you want to come see this guy right here.
Maybe not.
The most meticulous at board tuning I've probably seen.
I do like a good board wax. Yeah, I'd have to say.
Yeah, he likes it done well. I trust this guy waxing my gear, but I can't get him. He's too busy. He can't.
I've got too many chores to do.
Too much stuff going on. Luke is basically a pro waxer, says Tundra Tim.
No, I don't know about that, Tim. No, I'm not getting paid yet.
Bad Rider says, thanks guys, glad you like the tunes. I have a couple more tracks going up on the Discord. Good, we need those.
I think we need a few more.
We've actually used, I think in the videos that should be coming soon, we've probably used most of, if not all of the ones you already sent.
Yeah.
So
keep your ears out at them.
Yeah, look forward. You'll hear them soon.
Everyone else too.
So in Queensland, back home, it's 3:38 p.m. and it's 4:38 p.m.
Ooh, everyone's kind of just finishing work
in Sydney, Melbourne. Yeah, so it's like still a pretty decent time over there. Like it's like nearly.
Where are all the skippies at?
It's like 11 p.m. over here. Yeah, where are all the skippies? We've got a couple. But we got Bad Riders. We got
Bad Riders. Kerry's here too. Yeah.
Shadow says, "What's up, Luke?"
Hey, Shadow. It was nice riding with you the other day, mate. I heard Chuck talking about your jump before. Perfect.
Luke was in the car. I was showing him backwards, forwards, slow mo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was very impressed.
Tundra Tim says, "Queensland. Where is that?"
It's in that place, Australia, that doesn't exist.
We tried to get Ellstacker to name as many Australian states as he could earlier this evening. You'll have to wait until tomorrow's live stream to find out how many he got.
Yeah. If Elliot has a live stream tomorrow, to get you all suck it in, little teaser, you're going to have to come and ask Elliot about the Chuck E. Cheese story.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese story.
Yeah, the Chuck E. Cheese story needs to be told, but not on this live stream.
I'm not going to give it away now.
So see here, Shadow's trying to nuke the chat with a ridiculous amount of potatoes, and I'm going to...
Oh, we need a blue ranch.
YouTube has actually blocked him, but I've just decided that he can have that.
Is that what a blue ranch would normally
That's
do?
what a blue ranch can do,
Yeah.
So, and Bad Riders was slacking on that. We need to let the potatoes in the chat.
Yeah, we need a few potatoes in the chat. We're in the potato state.
We also need a few of these in the chat because... because we've got Luke here. I think I saw some in there already.
For real, Bad Riders was on it.
He's put some kangaroos already in there.
Thanks, mate.
Let's see. Adventurer Carlo's in here. He's pretty stoked. He's like, Luke.
Oh no. These guys could get me addicted to this stuff.
You need to read this comment right here. This one.
It's unavailable, please. I could come and give him a beep if he wants one.
So Swanee Brews says Swanee is unavailable. Please leave a message. after the beep.
That is so cheeky. That is so cheeky.
Boise. Adam says Boise locals can't complain. Try living in Australia. My closest mountain is 3 hours away. Dude, you live close.
Yep. I'd have to agree. That's pretty close.
But yeah, for sure. Tundra Tim says it's 10:40 p.m. I have to agree with you. 10:45 now.
Oh.
So we're these comments are nuking
Cutting into sleeping time.
I was worried that I was going to have to make up things to say, but it always kind of just goes here.
That's the way it goes, mate.
So
I've been enough of Chuck's live streams now to know that when things start to slow down, they actually speed up.
They're actually about to just pop off, which is we need to do almost a speed round now to catch up. So
will you catch it up, Chuck?
All right. Shadow says hi, Carlo. Carlo is pretty stoked that Shadow's in the chat. At Bad Riders wants me to remember Bulla with the tourists walking on the runs. That does not happen at Boise in Bogus Basin or anywhere in America.
No one goes to the snow. It's in their driveway.
Snow carnies. Yeah, the snow comes to them for sure. So Shadow wants to know how Carlo's doing. Carlo's doing good. Shadow. Tundra Jim feel like over here you can get a lot of different mountains in 7 hours. You are correct.
Yeah.
We went 2 hours and got some of the best riding experience we've ever. So Luke, how did you feel about Tamarak and Brundage? We just went there the last 2 days.
Blew my head. I went thinking that I was just going to get a little bit of power. I was happy. Absolutely blew my mind. I've been to Japan and chased the power, and the one little spot we had at Tamarak and Brundage, it was, cannot believe it.
We did 2 runs.
Cannot believe
2 runs in a whole day.
Tamarak was the deepest valley I've ever been in. I've been to Japan twice.
Yeah, that was pretty nuts.
It was unbelievable.
Can't wait to share that run actually. Although the GoPro footage isn't going to do it any justice.
No, it was
pretty steep. Yeah. It's pretty nuts.
Scary, but we all accomplished it. We got it good. Swanee swimming all day. I had a little crash with Elle. Might come up in a video.
Oh yeah.
But the boys were loving it. Everyone just
Ellstacker like straight just took you out, dude.
You knew I was the littlest one, so he just aimed at me. That's what I'm going to say anyway.
Kerry,
no.
There's a couple of questions for you here, Luke.
Sorry.
Kerry wants to know, has anyone heard of graphite wax?
Have, but apparently it's no good for the environment, so a lot of people don't use it.
It does. It is legit though. You do get a bit of extra glide out of it. Bad Riders. Does Luke use a rotary tool when waxing?
First time ever here. The L's got a rotary tool, so give it a little go. I'm still on the fence.
Shadow's claiming his legs are sore from riding.
That's snowboarding, bud.
The Bad Riders says that he has heard of graphite wax. Swanee Brews. L does Adam. I don't know what you mean, bro. You're not even here. So
yeah, you don't even exist at the moment.
Where are you? We don't know. Bad Riders. I'll get cracking. I think he's talking about the music. We've got a bunch of like kangaroos and potatoes.
It's good to see the potatoes in the chat, even though El's not here. Yeah, with sneaky potatoes for when he watches it back.
We've got to represent the potatoes in Idaho. So we've got another message has been blocked. Actually, no. See how it came up as being blocked, and then it just appeared again.
Okay.
So that was Adam taking care of it.
Got it on the ball.
He's on it. We're scolding him before.
Little poke.
He's on there now. So it's funny how like Tim writes exactly how he sounds.
Yeah, I know.
Like, Australia, huh?
Uh-huh. Really question marks too. Like, I'd have to say, while I got the chance here, I'm not probably going to get on too often. Everyone in Ellstackers family are amazing people. So good to us. Yeah, so good to us. Tim, Erica, Mama Rosalie,
even the extended family.
Yeah, have to agree.
We've been welcomed like really well
Immensely.
here in Boise, with open arms by everyone, extended family, friends of the family, the whole like bunch of people that we've met here. Everyone's been so nice, and been like just Rhonda from across the street. She gave me some money like to buy snowboard boots.
I'm sleeping in the dungeon out the back. That's Rhonda's little spot. Just give it up. So, everyone's been so good to us.
We've had so much cake. Oh my god! We rode with Jezreel the other day at Tamarak. That guy rips. The Kazi Jazzy.
Oh no, Kazi killed it. Kazi Jazzy killed it.
Dirty shirt,
another Kaz.
Robbie,
big shout out to
let's
Robbie.
Go, Robbie. Dirty shirt, let's go.
I got a band in my mouth. Sorry, everyone.
$100 for that feature, though.
Yeah, I hear. My baby needs some formula.
No, Bad Riders is back. He was posting music. That's the reason why he wasn't taking care of Shadow's comments. Shadow said he did a black diamond today at Bogus. There's a few black diamonds at Bogus.
And they're pretty legit too.
Yeah, there's some steep runs over there. Tundra Tim says, yeah, pretty light on the mods in here. It's because I skipped this
throwing
comment.
Shade.
I skipped that comment right there. See this one?
That person doesn't exist.
The more he asks for it, the longer it's going to take for him to get it too. Get rid of the Tundra Trip. Got to get rid of these robots. I think so too. We've got some pineapples from Kerry Pierce. She's a Queenslander. That's
Queenslander.
Why. Yep. Stop slacking, Swanee. Come say hello.
Yes. Call him out. Everyone call him out.
Yeah. You can't.
He's probably in there snoozing.
You can't get it. You're not getting a ranch from the bedroom, bud. That's for sure.
Yeah, no. Look at it.
He needs to come out
that way
with in his shirtless Swanee form.
Oh, full Swanee.
Just full swan. Just swanning
full
in.
Swanning it up.
Adventure Carlo.
I found one of Tim's comments there.
Yeah, go for it.
Did everyone cannonball the like button? I see 7 people here, but only 3 likes. What's going on? Maybe update that.
It's funny. YouTube is telling me over here that there's 9 likes. Over here that there's 6, and Tim just said there's only 3. So it's really weird.
I'll do the phone check.
Make sure that are we liked down
what's
here,
going on here,
or do we get a live like?
I'm already on the live, and I'm already on the like. See, my phone's only telling 2.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of a lag.
There's a bit of something going on.
It says there's 7 people watching. 9 likes.
No, you can't see it.
Yeah.
No. It's good to see everyone on here, though.
Yeah.
You need to support it, Chuck. He's the boy.
I do my best.
So proud of him. I love him.
I do my best.
He does so much for us all. You don't realise how much Chuck puts in.
The stuff is the
everyone.
It's all a labour of love. Effort. The work behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's so good.
Stop slacking. So Carlo says it was fun to see Luke laying on the chairlift.
I did have a little nana nap on the chair.
This guy yesterday at Brundage, he's like taking a nap on it. He had a whole chair to himself.
The chairlift went for like 15 minutes. What else was I supposed to do?
To Tundra Jim, stomach kind of hurts. Del Taco doing me dirty.
You got to get an iron stomach like this one.
Yeah.
Ooh, this Australian iron stomach here, Tim.
I tell you what, the boys really went hard on Del Taco just before.
Little nudge on the Del Taco. I don't mind it.
So, but no, I think we've got more likes than what it actually kind of says.
That's what we need to have.
Shadow's got some snowboarder people and some fruit, and I don't know what that is. Is it a pumpkin?
Is it an onion?
It could be an onion. We've eaten a few onion rings
too. Yeah.
So Bad Rider says that we've got 10 likes on his end. I'm stoked to hear. I'm stoked to hear any number of likes. Honestly.
I've got it. I can see one right down the bottom here, but we may be jumping a couple of people.
Take it, bro. We can always go back up.
The person that doesn't exist has put one in here that says, "What is Newcastle?"
Newcastle. What is Newcastle? That's a good question. It's very, very Freudian. What is Boise? What is snowboarding?
Do you want me to get my phone and
Snowboardology.
we'll start some Inception as well? Like,
We're getting into some snowboardology right here.
we had some calls going out for Al the other day.
Oh, bro.
Oof.
We nearly lost it. I kind of mentioned it briefly before,
I
but
noticed you mentioned it before, but
what happened?
this was like...
Yeah. So what happened, Luke? There's some rustling going on in the background. Maybe he's putting hopefully he's taking his shirt off.
Oh, please tell me we're getting a full swan
The full
in
swan.
all its gear. Is there a swan? Shush.
Oh, what is this? This guy's not even here.
Who is this?
What is this?
He's just made
There's a
it all
human
the
up
way
in
from
here.
you.
What is
Apparently
going
that
on?
exists.
Yeah,
I should
this
come say
doesn't
hi.
exist. Well, Adam says, what is Chuck Van?
Oh no.
Who have we got here?
Look who's in the chat, everyone.
We need
I'm
to
going to
do-
move over. You come
to-
up in here,
you
bud.
get some
No,
stuff
say
going
that.
on.
I'm
Oh,
good.
you got some space? Yeah.
Let's get the chat popping off. We need
Oh,
some.
yeah.
We need
We're
some
gonna get
swans.
Some swans in there.
Let's get some swans in the
Yeah.
chat.
Everyone loves a
We've
good-
got Swanee Brews. He's in here, dude.
What's he got here?
The Brews.
What is it?
Oh no, he's not. He's trying to give himself
he's trying
a
to
wrench.
give himself a little wrench. What a
That's not
sneaky
how it
sneak.
works, dude.
You got to earn that wrench, Swanee.
I've earned it.
Oh, have you?
he
Well, how did you earn
He
it?
claims he
Let the
earned
people
it.
know how you earned this wrench.
Yeah.
I've been friends with Chuck's for almost 20
Yeah,
years.
this
Not
is the
doesn't
thing.
qualify.
Nah.
How else were you meant to earn this wrench, Swanee?
waiting on the vlog to drop there, dude.
Mm.
Also, he keeps asking for the wrench. You keep asking for the wrench, you're going to keep waiting for the wrench.
It's
When the time is right, it'll be all the more special.
It's just the way it rolls. You can't beg for things and get them.
So, a bad writer's asks, did Chuck clean up his bed area, Tim? That photo had me laughing. Swanee's going to check right now.
Did you see?
It's something.
No, I think that was Bad Writers asked Swanee, how is Newcastle? Swanee asked, what is Newcastle? So, I don't know. Can you explain yourself on that one?
I bought a shred hoodie from Brundage.
Ah, yes.
Very nice too. Not very light.
Oh, yeah, Tundra Tim is like New South Wales.
Yes,
That is where
What?
that is where it is for sure.
you're on it.
The ghost of swans.
I
says
think
Bad
Tundra
Writers.
Tim knows more about Australia than his brother.
Oh, what is that, Swanee? Says Tundra Tim. Oh, what is that, Swanee?
It's Swanee.
Is that Swanee?
It's Swaney.
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 Yeah, it is. It's Swaney for sure.
Of course, Swanee.
I'm not. I'm a ghost.
You get
Is he
to-
wearing the anti shirt? What is an anti shirt? We got some popcorn in the chat. The shadow is just down on the popcorn. He reckons this is popcorn viewing right here. In the flesh, does he have any bruise though? That is the ultimate.
Ooh.
That is the question right there.
Yeah,
Is are there any
really a good
bruise?
one.
There's actually some in my bag that is
Yeah.
coming to Colorado.
We're gonna be like cruising in the tundra, and then you're just gonna hear a crisp in the
No,
back.
That won't happen.
And by the way, Tim's in the chat, so
There we
There's
go.
only two of us with international licenses.
that's right. Swanee's just going to be in the back, just fully bruising it up the whole time with the whole 13
And we're not
hours.
stopping every 2 hours, I can assure you.
Yeah, we're going to have to be putting the K's down,
We've got a motor.
getting some miles on that
Yeah,
tundra,
get some miles on the tundra.
get some miles down.
And get some gas.
Yeah,
Gotta stop at the
we're
gas
gonna
station.
be chewing through some gas, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Luke Hayes has got some swans in the chat.
Hey, I finally
Let's
found the
go
phone.
for it. Bad Writers wants more thumbnails. More thumbnails is how we will get the Blue Ranch. Oh, that's that's an interesting.
Can whip up a quick thumbnail.
Does Swanee do thumbnails?
Does Swanee do YouTube?
I've created many of thumbnails.
He actually, I think he's referring to that New Year's one from a couple of years back. That was fun. That was horrendous. The one with the buckets on the head.
Hey, I was drunk and I did that in 20 minutes. Imagine what I could do with like an hour.
Man, Swanee's been crushing the edits lately, though.
He's been he's
Filming.
he's made a start on some edits, and He hasn't done a lot of filming. He's done some filming.
I'll be watching the Swanee Brews channel. It could be a video.
Yeah, we need Swanee Brews channel.
Yes.
It will be a Swanee channel.
Swanee
I'm
Brews.
just going to go live and I'll just film a duck swimming around in the pond for like 24 hours.
They'll probably get a million views.
But that'd be pretty legit. Oh, Shadow is just pumping the chat.
What is that?
I think they're steaks.
Steak.
Shadow's hungry as
Potatoes,
hell.
cherries, and
For
steak.
sure.
Shadow, go have dinner or something.
Yeah.
Shadow must be hungry, like
He's
all the
starving.
time. He can't be as hungry
Maybe
as
one-
Luke Hayes
Oh.
is, though. This guy eats so
I
much.
don't need that much. I've been shaking it down to the legs and the toes just so I can fit a little bit more in. That's all.
So
Steak you ate
Bad
last night,
Rider
that was
says
huge.
Oh, the steak was so good, bro.
that steak was that at Lardo's.
That was a Lardo's, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd give it to the American steak too.
The
Didn't think it
boys
was going to be any good.
The boys have been
Beautiful.
eating large over here.
Yeah.
We haven't been going hungry.
I've been getting my American
sure.
on, let's say that.
Yeah. I actually went to McDonald's this morning. That was an interesting experience. But
How'd you go?
it was all right until the drifter came in and started hitting everyone up in the restaurant for money. But one thing that Australian McDonald's needs to get onto is the McGriddles. Oh my gosh.
Chuck told me about this.
McGriddles,
Sounds nice.
like, I don't know, like the Americans in the chat already know what a McGriddle is, but if for those of you who are from back home, like, imagine a McMuffin, but like a sausage and egg McMuffin, except the egg is like an omelette and the muffin is a pancake that has syrup in the middle of it, and that's a McGriddle. That's heavenly. It's not good for a diet, but tastes really, really nice. What do we got here? Tundra Tim. Oh, I don't care if you drink in there, just not the driver.
No, I don't think there'll be much drinking.
Tim's stoked on Swanee just chowering some brews
Gonna
down.
be getting drunk tomorrow.
Just two-handing it in the back.
The only thing that's getting drunk in our car tomorrow is probably Powerade and Red Bull.
Yeah, there's
Lots
probably
of
going to be,
Powerades
and coffee, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be
crushing
quite a few coffees being drunk, I would say.
Yeah.
So we're hitting on 11 p.m. right now. What time are we on the road, boys?
I've set my alarm for 4.
4 a.m.
I want to be on the road hopefully by 5. It is a 12-hour drive.
Yeah, I've got to go and pick Elliot up as well. So Chuck's actually all of the boys have been doing some driving over here.
You tried it?
Which is Luke's been doing real good. He was driving the big truck.
Yeah, Luke's been going up and
I
down.
want to be an
borders.
American.
But the other boys have driven the Ellstacker mobile. What else we got?
I drove it to Verse to the gas station. That was about
Shadow needs to get some sleep. So Shadow, if you're still in here, peace out, my dude.
You, bud.
So
Crushed it on that jump.
hopefully we'll see you again at some point. Bad Riders, that thumbnail started the bucket hat legend that exists to this very day.
It was a good bucket hat.
it was a good one.
It was a good bucket hat.
So Swanee is deep-seated in the lore of Chuck Van. He is deep-seated, that's true. Swanee Brews was actually the feature of, like, one of the videos, the very first videos that I ever edited, which used to be on my channel, but he demanded that I take it away.
It was a vlog of me being drunk.
It was a good one. There was an epic Swanee shots in there, for sure.
And when it comes to the lore of Chuck, I know his deepest and darkest secrets.
I don't know if he thinks he does. But having said that,
of course.
I think I don't know what I'm thinking. It's getting late, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Swanee was in like the first video. Is the first
Of yours?
Yeah, for
Wow.
sure. If you the first video on the channel, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he was.
I'm pretty sure
Because it
it's
was one of your cut edit videos where you made mistakes.
It's a Stacks and Bales video from 2018.
Swanee's in there.
And Swanee fell over a few times.
Features heap.
After I did that
Features
cartwheel
heaps.
down Dream Run,
Yeah. Ow.
the boys
The
are
one
gonna
where he
like
says,
that one.
ow. That one is a legend. Meanwhile, I'm shedding weight. Yeah, like Adam is down to like, what's he down to, like 95 or maybe even 90 kilos?
Whatever you're taking off, Adam, I'm putting on.
He was like, he's dropped like 20 kilos.
Whoa, no,
in the last
maybe
like
not that much.
4 months.
Congrats.
Like
Congrats, bro.
like he was like 110 or 115 or something. He's now like 95 kilos.
Great work there, Adam.
Yeah, he's absolutely like, I don't know where it's going, but he's killing it.
It's going to your toes like me.
I think he's changed his diet a fair bit, mate. And done a lot of.
That's what you want, and keep chasing.
Tundra Tim, now the only Aussie I need to meet is Bad Riders. That is a fact.
100%.
Oh,
maybe next year for the second annual Boise takeover.
Yeah, well, we did the first annual Bogus Basin takeover. Maybe we need to get Bad Riders on that second one.
Mm-hmm.
Bloody oath. He said, Adam says, I feel honoured, Tim. It's going to happen. We need it. We need you to be here. You could be here.
It could be the first time I get to meet you in the USA.
That'd be wild. That's right. We
haven't met.
You guys nearly met down in Falls Creek, but Adam couldn't come. Yeah.
I was looking forward to it, but there'll be a better time next time. That's why we had to wait.
We need Adam because he's very happy to be the cameraman. Although, to be fair, Luke Hayes is taking your job, bro.
But I was riding a powder board that was not really made for switch riding.
This guy was carrying around the selfie pole, riding a battalion surfer on the groomers.
So we got it done.
It was nuts. Over at Brundage the other day. Too honoured to 200 GM Ellstacker didn't sound too stoked about 5 a.m. departure time. We'll have to do some barbecue when you come down. Maybe some ribs.
I could have to cancel my flight home if you keep talking ribs.
We're going to have to see. Swanee just pieces out.
I'm tired of going to bed.
Without any kind of warning.
Bye.
Just peace. See ya. He wonders why he doesn't have a wrench.
Oh no.
You know what? I'm going to go live and I'm just going to block you from that channel.
Nice.
We would love that, Swanee. Love you, mate.
Meanwhile, so we're Stackers probably not too stoked on it. We're not too stoked on it either, to be honest.
Really. The chores you got to do to get the jobs done.
Bad Rider says, "Man, I'm down for whatever. I'll eat anything, and they'll serve you anything over here, for sure."
Yep. And not this big, like.
Expect to have the biggest serving sizes ever. And everyone keeps telling me that, like Tim was telling us before, that like it used to be bigger. Like Swanee had this lemonade that's like just huge,
unfeasibly big.
Yeah,
it's comically big. That's what we keep saying. We're trying to have one of those comically big Cokes.
We're trying to get a big gulp tomorrow, I think.
Yeah.
For the road trip.
We'll need it.
We'll throw something down, says Tim. Oh yeah. So
yeah. You'll find if you do make it here, Adam, someone will take you, bud.
We do need to get the. I know we might even need to get you boys back here a day early, so we can have another meat eating session over at Tim's. And maybe another hot tub session.
Oh yeah, that's a good time for all. Hot tub is awesome. The meat, like we've had ribs and we've had pork. Tim and Erica are the best cooks.
Oh yeah, we've eaten the egg rolls.
Oh, egg rolls as well.
The egg rolls.
Had so much different stuff. I could be on this live stream for like 5 hours.
It's funny. It gets away on you. Like, we'll probably go for another 10 minutes, I reckon. We'll throw something down. Swanee's still
milling around.
He's getting after it. Is what he is.
Smashing the Dr. Peppers. What's this? 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, Bad Riders! How have we not sampled that? Well, I don't know. So
We need to.
we need to get that in a song. We need to get you to cut that up and just and then lay a beat.
And then we can put
Over
something
it.
over it. Yeah.
Then we can get some dirty shirt rap over the top of that.
We'll get dirty on it too.
Dirty
Busting down
Aussies
Dunny
toes.
doors. He's loving it. He's trying to make an Australian song with all the little lingos that we keep saying.
Tundra Tim says, I'm thinking when Chuck makes it back to Boise from Colorado, maybe throw down some brisket. Someone told me Chuck likes him some brisket. Chuck does like him some brisket.
You're on the money there, I think.
Totally. The Bad Rider's chasing that DWCP go-kart trophy. He's Bad Riders. He really wants to go-karting. Like, he really wants to. Maybe we need to get Luke up to Newcastle.
I don't know. I don't weigh enough, and go-karts just spin around in circles when I get on.
reckon being not having much weight will be an advantage.
I always skip around. I've tried to race people before, and it doesn't work for me.
I find that the cart is being too heavy is tough because the cart doesn't have as much torque.
Yeah, a bit slower.
Like you can throw it into corners more, but on the straights you're going to have me every time. So, but yeah, it's Adam's claiming he's pretty good behind the wheel of a cart. So,
well, you'll smoke me then.
yeah, but where he wants to come up to Newcastle to record a podcast.
We need
sometime
to see
this
that.
year, which means that we may need to get Luke up to Newcastle as well.
This is my debut, and I'm really nervous at this time. So maybe in a couple of months or something, if you say.
You don't have to be in the podcast. You can come race karts with us, though.
Yeah, that's good. I'm good with that. Yeah.
Hang, I just realised that this usually when Ellstackers streams live. Yeah.
We stole his time.
So we stole his time because we knew that Ellstacker was not going to go live tonight.
He was crushing it.
There was no way.
He was crushing it.
So we decided to man up and get some live streaming on the airwaves so that you guys
give the people what they want.
give the people an opportunity to chat with the boys, because we knew that you guys, well, at least some of you would
Some
be
were looking for that.
interested in what we were doing and what we were up to, because we've been having so much fun over here that we needed to share, I guess.
We get some of it out.
We've been hogging all the fun. So, and I know that at least Bad Riders, you have been wanting to know what's been going on over here. So Carlo is off to bed. Good night, Carlo. Peace out, dude.
It's been a pleasure, mate.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hopefully, I don't know about the boys, but hopefully I'll see you again.
I hope I get to see you again, mate. But if not, it's been a pleasure, buddy. So good. Thank you.
Adam says I'll do some digging and see what I can do. Don't know what he was talking about. Adam says you guys broke the stacker. It wasn't us that broke him.
I think he wore himself out.
Yeah, I think that's probably the
he's
best
pretty
way.
well wore himself
That's
out.
the best way.
He's been getting up early, going to bed late.
We have been putting him to work though. He's been
driving us everywhere. He's been working hard.
And he's been up like pretty early most days. Like,
I think he's ready to go back to work.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if he's ready to go back to work, but
Maybe to have a break.
Tim's his boss, so yeah, we'll say he's happy to go back to work.
He was telling us he can't wait to get back to work. That's what he was saying.
I don't think he was. I don't know if it's going to happen soon. Oh, the old clip. I'll do some digging. It's in one of the videos for sure. I can't remember which one. It might be that Stacks and Bales one. It's definitely one of the Stacks and Bales ones for sure. I might even. I don't have it with me, but when I'm back in Australia, I can definitely dig it up. It's in the Chuck Hive. It's one of the very first hard drives that I bought. That is still just chilling on the desk, sitting there. I was meant to send a message to Eddie the other day to make sure the house is still sorted. I'm sure.
There you go.
I say yes, Swanee. All right. So, have we got anyone still out there? Is anyone still watching? I know Adam's here.
Says we've got 4 people in here.
Apparently 4 people are watching. I think you're one of them, though.
No, that would be true.
I would be another. Adam's here. Tim's here. I think Swanee's back in, maybe. I just saw the number jump up.
No.
He wants to go to bed, but he doesn't want to go to bed.
He knows you'll miss it on the good stuff.
Yeah. doesn't want to have any FOMO.
Full FOMO.
If there's any last minute Q&A for the boys, then Kerry's still here, pretending to be at work.
That's what we like to hear, Kerry.
I'm pretty sure Kerry is a teacher, or she works in a school. There's an admin, maybe.
That's tight if you can do that at work.
Oh yeah,
Hey kids, watch this live stream. It'll be the most educational thing you've seen all week.
Kerry attends like pretty much all of my live streams at least, and I appreciate it. I really do.
Good. It's so good.
I was so wrong, conveyancing.
Oh well,
but that's still it's a little bit easier.
It's a legit job too.
It's a very legit job. She's got her own office, so she can.
You can sneakily watch.
Yeah. She could just have us up on a screen and just,
I've got to put my phone down while I'm working and just have it really loud and not comment. So
that's pretty. Cool. That's pretty big news. Adam says he might be. How did that even happen? You were working in IT, and then you were. Like, you're still doing your old job at the hospital.
Just look after the boys when you get there, Adam, okay?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Just look after the boys.
Adam, Luke needs a bit of help from the tax department right at the moment.
Just look after them. Just give me a break.
Yeah. Well, he'll be shooting your DM shortly. But no, that's congratulations,
good
man.
Work, mate.
If that's official, then that's awesome, man. Hopefully.
And more late night.
So yeah, give Luke a hand, and we'll get the story off you later. But just don't look me up. Give Luke a hand and just stay away from my tax file.
I'm sorted now, don't worry.
It's a support. Okay, he's probably doing IT for the tax department.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Shit, Carlo's still in here. Certainly was. I thought he went to bed. Certainly a pleasure to ride with you guys. Thanks, Chuck, Ellstackers, Swanee, and Luke for the amazing memories, dude. We wanted to make even more with you. Like, you should have come down with us on that run that we took.
We were trying to be gentle. We weren't trying to push you into anything.
Yeah, no, but you could have totally handled it, and we took our time, and we were really slow, and you would have had a lot of fun in there. It's actually pretty. It wasn't too gnarly.
You're surprisingly good, Carlo. Like, really impressively good.
Carlo was absolutely ripping. He was straight lining faster than I was,
and does it cleanly.
He's like. Yeah, he's taking it
cleanly.
He's getting air off side hits and stuff.
Yeah,
Carlo.
Very impressive, mate.
Like a very noticeable change in your snowboarding from when I saw you last year.
Well, I'm only working off your videos, and I can tell that from your videos to in person, so much better. Videos don't do you justice.
Carlo was hitting them, hitting the
little side hits off to the side.
No, the boxes. He was on
straight up on the boxes.
The big boy park, the flat down box.
Straight on them.
That's awesome.
And that's commitment. That's
I don't
work, but
I don't even hit those.
I hit them. I'm scared, super scared.
But I've got missing discs in my back, so I don't want to be.
We don't need
that.
Chuck doing that. We need him for the whole rest of the trip.
I did hit those tabletops though.
Although I did watch him crush a couple of good jumps yesterday in the snow.
Yeah,
crushed a couple of good jumps yesterday.
No. There's a bit of modesty there. I was in the air a little bit.
There could have been a few that weren't filmed that well by the filmer.
A couple of inches. I can just crop right in on that. I'm going to slow that down.
Maybe the filmer was like a good. For Americans, 50 yards behind. For the Australians, maybe 30 metres.
Oh, I don't know. I think you were closer than that. A lot of
them. Oh, no, I was missing a few. But we got enough, I think.
Bad Riders, he's saying. But yeah, let me know how much music you need. There's 4 new songs, now potentially 12. Yikes. So how long are they? Are we talking about 30-second songs, minute songs, or 2-minute songs? Because I want some 2-minute songs. Because I like long videos.
He needs them. He likes it.
I like long
edit.
Like long
edit.
And I've
watched Chucky crushing the edits of the night.
I've just got like a lot of footage. As much as you want to upload, dude, it'll be used for sure. 100%. That's the hardest part about making videos, is having fresh music to use, to cut it. 2 to 3 minutes, Perfect. That's what I'm after right there. And you know, if I want any changes made, I'll send you a message. So yeah, in fact, Adam, I reckon you're going to be pretty stoked on what's coming in the next couple of days for us. But you need to upload your videos. I need to edit the videos before I can upload them.
Yeah, we've been burning the lights, like burning the candle at both ends, up early in the morning, up late at night, and the boys have had no time to get in here. So no time at all.
So the only editing I've done has been, I think we had a 2 hours in the day when we were just waxing snowboards.
I watched you try and crush it the other day in the car driving home.
Yeah, we were literally driving home at 10 o'clock at night, and I'm in the front seat, just
getting his Casey on. Like I was like, the only person I know that does this in the car is Casey.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot more car edits happening tomorrow. So Elliot's been doing Elliot's been dropping videos that he already edited from like the Australia trip. And there will be the next videos you see will come from his channel, and then you'll see some from me. But they'll come out there. But we're kind of focusing more on enjoying the trip. But when there is time, like we were at the laundromat today.
Yeah, we've done all the good things.
At the laundromat, I'm there with the laptop.
I forgot it. Yeah, you were too. I forgot about that. I went outside and then I come back in and there was Chuck on his.
But it's a long process, like, you know, for I don't just upload raw clips.
No, they're very well put together. So, take the time and watch them properly.
Yeah, it takes every minute that you see on the screen takes me about an hour.
I'd say, yeah. And
then on top of that, you've got to upload it, and then you've got to do the description, and then the tags, and then it's got to process in YouTube.
It's a detailed description.
Then you've got to set up. You got to set up the Premiere, and there's just a lot that's happening.
That's why I don't do videos.
Tim wants to know, do you make beats, Bad Riders? He does. He does make beats.
Yeah, that's probably a really good question that Tim put up there.
He doesn't?
I think the boys, if they could get over the rap, just the beats and the music, I think those two would get along really
Actually, yeah,
well.
We need to link those two together, for sure.
Really well.
Yeah. But yeah, he makes heaps of music.
Because they understand the music, which I don't.
Chuck, play Tim some of my music. Well, Tim's not here right now, but I will, for sure. We were actually listening to some of your music in the car.
Because we had no reception.
We had no service. And I was going through, like, Ellstackers' phone, and just, like, there was a whole bunch of rap music on there, and I was so sick of listening to rap music. And then I saw a couple of your songs come up, and we're literally, like, in the car stereo, just cranking, just Bad Riders beats.
I was in the back having a little snooze, and I'm like, I think I've heard this song before. What was yours?
But yeah, Dirty Shirt is always looking for beats. He does raps, and Bad Riders doesn't do the raps, but he does the beats.
He does the beats. So
it's a good match there.
Good work.
Chuck's in Boise. I'm back home in. Oh yeah. He's in Nampa. So Ellstacker also has access to his Discord. Yeah, Ellstacker's downloading the tunes. So we're 1 hour, 33 minutes in. Wow. You guys have stuck with us for quite some time, and we've had a bunch of people like in the chat. You can see me scrolling up through it now. There's just a whole bunch of comments up in there.
Wow.
And so shout out to the man sitting next to me, Luke Hayes.
Thank you.
Swanee Bruce, LH Cool Breeze, the Tundra Tim, Kerry Pierce, Ventura Carlo, Shadow. We had this dude, Manuel. He was a dude that was just talking about the Super Bowl for some reason. And who else did we have? We had I said Shadow.
We got
Bad Riders.
Got Bad Riders.
I think that's been everyone.
We got Kerry.
But yeah, if you want to see what's going on with us, the easiest way to see where we're at currently is check out our Instagram.
Chuck Van.
We're posting at Chuck Van, at Chuck __ Chuck Van. No, Chuck __ Van. That's the one. And so we're road tripping to Colorado tomorrow. In like literally like 5 hours, we're gonna leave.
We're gonna have to crush it.
Yeah, and we're waking up in 4 hours. 3.5 hours. 4.5 hours.
You know what we're doing tomorrow? We're doing the unbelievable.
We're getting coffee.
Dutch Brothers.
We're gonna do Dutch Bros tomorrow.
Oh.
We're gonna get
Double shot Dutch Brothers.
We're gonna get a double shot matcha.
No.
For Luke over here. But no, we're
Story
going
for another day.
That's another. We got heaps of stories. The matcha story is a good one. But thank you everyone for watching.
Pleasure to Chuck.
Cheers
Thank
for
you
liking.
me.
Thanks for Luke for joining us.
coming.
Thanks
Thank you.
for even thank you to Swanee for not being here.
Yeah.
And
He doesn't exist, but he still made it.
peace out. Stay excellent to each other. We'll see you guys hopefully in some videos soon. It's really awkward, this bit where you're trying to
What
like
am I
end
supposed to do with
the
my
live
hands?
stream and it just keeps recording for a little while and just moves.